The subconscious mind is one of the most mysterious and powerful forces within us, a silent partner shaping our reality behind the curtain of consciousness. While we often believe our decisions are made rationally and deliberately, the truth is that the subconscious is the quiet architect of our habits, our beliefs, our responses, and ultimately, our destinies. This book, The Subconscious Mind, dives deep into this hidden realm, guiding us to understand how this invisible force can be awakened, reprogrammed, and empowered to transform our lives. From the very first pages, the book unveils a profound truth. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply responds to the instructions and impressions it receives, especially those delivered with emotional intensity. This is why fear, worry, and doubt are so dangerous, not just as passing thoughts, but as seeds that the subconscious accepts as commands. The same mechanism that keeps us trapped in cycles of limitation can, with awareness and discipline, be used to plant visions of health, success, peace, and abundance. Consider a person who, throughout their life, has been told that they are not good enough. Those words, especially if delivered by authority figures like parents or teachers, sink deep into the subconscious. They might not remember every insult or criticism consciously, but their inner world absorbs it all and begins to build a self-image of inadequacy. As they grow, even in the face of potential, they sabotage opportunities, avoid risks, and justify failure, not because they lack talent, but because their subconscious has been conditioned to believe they are unworthy. Yet this is not a life sentence. One of the most empowering messages in this book is that the subconscious can be reprogrammed. Through repetition, visualization, faith, and emotion, we can override the old tapes and install new beliefs. Just as a computer can be updated with better software, our inner world can be renewed with higher thoughts. The author emphasizes the role of affirmations, not as magic words, but as focused, emotionally charged declarations that we offer to the subconscious mind like seeds to fertile soil. And like any seed, it requires time, nurturing, and faith. Take for example someone battling chronic illness. Many studies and stories shared in the book highlight the mind-body connection, showing how the subconscious accepts suggestions related to health. When individuals begin to visualize themselves as whole, vibrant, and strong, when they speak to themselves as already healed, they ignite a process within the body that activates healing mechanisms. This isn't wishful thinking, it's rooted in the science of psychosomatic response and neural plasticity. Countless people have reversed dire diagnoses not merely through medicine, but through a shift in inner belief, replacing fear with faith, defeat with determination. Another striking insight is the idea that the subconscious thrives on consistency. Occasional positive thoughts will not erase years of negative programming. But just as a river can carve through stone with persistent flow, our daily thoughts carve our character, shape our perceptions, and magnetize experiences. This is why the author urges us to become guardians of the mind. We must monitor what we expose ourselves to: news, conversations, self-talk, for all of it becomes food for the subconscious. The book also explores the role of emotion in activating the subconscious. Thoughts without feeling are like seeds thrown on barren ground. It is emotion, particularly gratitude, love, passion, and belief, that unlocks the creative power of the subconscious. This is why people who are deeply passionate about their dreams often defy logic and achieve the impossible. Their subconscious is fully engaged, working tirelessly beneath the surface to attract the people, ideas, and circumstances that align with their inner blueprint. One story from the book tells of a young musician who, despite rejection after rejection, never stopped envisioning herself performing on the world's great stages. Every night before sleep, she would close her eyes and feel the applause, see the spotlight, hear the orchestra, and bask in the joy of her imagined reality. To the conscious mind, it may have seemed like delusion. But to the subconscious, it was a clear instruction. Within a few years, opportunities opened up, serendipitous meetings, surprising invitations, and a rapid rise to acclaim. She didn't force these outcomes, she aligned with them internally, and the subconscious took care of the rest. The book also reminds us that the subconscious is most receptive in moments of stillness, especially before sleep and just after waking. These are the golden windows when the conscious mind's defenses are relaxed and suggestions slip more easily into the subconscious. This is why the author suggests nightly mental rehearsals of desired outcomes, not just as a ritual, but as a practice of personal creation. What you see, feel, and believe in those quiet moments becomes the blueprint for your tomorrows. Yet perhaps the most humbling truth shared in this journey is that the subconscious is always listening. It hears not only the words we say out loud, but the whispers we repeat silently to ourselves. It watches what we dwell on, what we fear, what we cherish. And it always says, yes. Say, I can't, and it will obediently help you fail. Say, I will, and it begins paving the way. This realization places great responsibility in our hands, but also great freedom. We are not victims of fate, we are co-creators with the deepest part of ourselves. Throughout the book, the author also explores how childhood experiences shape the subconscious, and how inner healing often begins by revisiting those foundational memories with compassion. The subconscious, while powerful, is also impressionable. It can hold on to pain for decades, continuing to influence our relationships, our self-worth, and our choices. But when we bring light to those shadows, when we reframe them, forgive, and consciously install new interpretations, we reclaim power over our present and future. We are no longer bound by the past, we become authors of our own story. In practical terms, the book offers tools: journaling to uncover limiting beliefs, meditation to access the deeper mind, affirmations tailored to specific desires, and visualization techniques that engage all five senses. But beyond tools, the core message is about awakening. Awakening to the truth that we have within us a silent partner more powerful than any external force. Awakening to the realization that we can speak to this power, not with fear, but with faith. Imagine standing at the edge of your dreams and knowing that nothing outside you determines your success, not circumstances, not luck, not even talent. It is your alignment with your inner world that makes the difference. That is the essence of what the subconscious mind teaches. It is a call to go inward, to clear the weeds of doubt, and to plant the seeds of belief so firmly that they cannot help but grow. The book doesn't promise overnight miracles, nor does it deny the challenges of life. But it gently insists that the answers are within us. That even when everything around us seems broken or bleak, there is a wellspring of strength, wisdom, and resilience deep within our being, waiting to be tapped. And that through conscious partnership with our subconscious, we can rise beyond limitation, rewrite our story, and step fully into the life we were meant to live. In the end, this is more than a book, it is an invitation. An invitation to believe in yourself again, to trust the whispers of your heart, to speak to your soul with kindness, to treat your thoughts not as fleeting distractions, but as the architects of your reality. The subconscious mind is not a mystery to be feared, it is a garden to be tended, a force to be guided, and a mirror that reflects the truth we hold within. With care, clarity, and conviction, we can awaken this silent power and walk boldly into a life shaped not by fear, but by faith.